As we all know, when you work in environments like law enforcement or healthcare, those are first responder environments, right? It's just sad how whatever job we have now, we just can't rely on it to support ourselves, yet alone a family. So now it's like people, they really love their jobs, they're dedicated, but no matter what industry you're in, you could face a layoff. So Americans can't even rely on none of these jobs no more for nothing. But let's see what's happening with these layoffs at Children's Hospital in LA. Let's go.
New this morning, hundreds of workers at Children's Hospital Los Angeles are being laid off. The job cuts are taking place as the hospital restructures to remain financially stable. KTLA's Omar Lewis reports from East Hollywood.
The hospital is citing growing financial challenges as the reason behind these staffing changes and layoffs that will impact more than 400 positions across just about every department here at the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. We can break down those numbers even further for you and tell you that these changes will impact a total of 439 positions.
And that's a lot. So we have 439 positions affected, 253 job cuts, 186 possible transfers, and nearly 6% of total staff. Now, if these are union jobs, because see, understand something, in healthcare, most people are union, right? The unions aren't as strong as they used to be. But the problem is, just because you're a union employee represented by a union, that does not mean your job will not get cut. Usually you get a choice instead of being completely left in the dark. Let's say your position is eliminated. What happens is the union will allow you to choose a different job that's open. If you don't like none of the jobs that are currently open, you could take an exit packet, which they pay you out and you pretty much resigned. But a lot of people aren't going to do that. They rather find another job to stay in that organization, because once they sign out of that organization, it's hard to get back in. So that's something to look at.
Of those, 253 jobs are being eliminated completely, while another 186 employees will be offered options to transfer to adjusted roles. Altogether, that accounts for nearly 6% of the hospital's staff. Officials say the restructuring comes after years of cost-saving measures, including a hiring freeze and cuts to supply costs that weren't enough to balance financial pressures. The layoffs impact management, administrative services, support staff, and even some clinical care positions. Employees were notified on Wednesday and will continue to receive pay and benefits until the end of October, along with severance under the hospital's policies. While hospital leaders did not elaborate further on the growing financial challenges the facility faces, the news comes as hundreds of billions of dollars in Medicaid cuts are also looming across the country. The hospital's CEO, Paul Viviano, released a statement that reads in part, "This was a very difficult decision and it is a deeply painful moment for our entire team." The statement goes on to say it became increasingly clear that reductions to both team member and management roles were necessary to ensure KTLA can continue to survive in this uncertain climate to provide our young patients and their families with the quality care that they need and deserve. And back out here at the hospital, officials say those cuts will officially take place beginning on October 28th.
That's just right around the corner. So just think about all the sleepless nights these people are going to have because of the fear of their job being cut. Some bullshit, right?
That is the latest for now. Reporting from East Hollywood, I'm Omar Lewis for KTLA 5 News.
Wow. So, yeah, once the cuts with Medicaids and everything roll through, that's going to affect all hospital organizations. Well, as first responders, it seems like law enforcement aren't having these cut issues. If anything, they can't get enough people on board. This is KTLA. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.